All right, East meets West at the battle bunker.
Like Ottawa Beachburg, or?
No, East meets West because you've got Eastern Front tanks and I've got West Africa tanks. We're playing the exact same list. We're playing mid-war, 75 points. I wanted to play something normal, but Matt, of course, wanted to play Rearguard. And so I'm defending. And we are playing the identical lists. So we'll just go through your list, and then it's the same as mine. Sure. So it's pretty easy.
All right. I'll use my cheat sheet.
Yes.
So it's out of the Africa Corps book, page 15. You're looking at Panzer III Tank Company headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Panzer
So
III,
that's this guy right here.
that's him, yeah, by himself.
Panzer III is
Panzer
all
III's.
shorts.
I've got 4 martyrs, but I'm using my DAK Max as the commander.
Mm-hmm.
At least like he's bigger on the back end. More junk in the trunk back here. So it won't be too bad for movement. But 8 rats, 2, the Panzer IIs.
Yep.
And then another platoon of Panzer IVs.
Panzer
Or
IV
A
shorts.
Yes,
Short 75.
W's, yeah. More like this than that one.
So I've got the exact same list, but I'm defending. So I've elected to put my martyrs in this forest. My Panzer II's back here. I had to deploy first, so I didn't know where he was going to put stuff. That's his ranged in marker. I completely forgot that Panzer IV shorts have artillery. So he has a ranged in marker. I forgot mine.
Just to let you know, though, these markers that Dennis has put down
Oh, those are my
are
minefields.
for minefields.
So it's a circle. Because in mid-war they're circular, and in early war / late war they're the long pieces of terrain. I actually like the longer ones because they cover more ground. So I basically blocked off this so he can't pull a 40-inch road dash on me here. And I've got the celebratory. Matt had an airbag go off on his green Jeep a couple years ago. Dual airbag deployment.
Yeah, that was fun.
By hitting a parking pole at a tournament way back. So I made this objective for him, so he's using it today.
It's awesome. And the second one I placed is over here.
Yeah. So to finish out, Panzer IIs, Martyrs, 8 Rads ready to react. The Panzer IV shorts, and my CO is here. And in ambush is my 4 Panzer IIIs. So that is that. Pretty sick looking table.
Pretty sick looking basement. At least it's coming along.
Yeah, it's coming along now. Now we've got Epic TV going on, and furniture and some Palm Bay's product placement. Yeah, Palm Bay hit me up with a collab. Send us a case or 2. All right, so we'll catch you after turn 1. I normally wouldn't do this during Matt's movement, but so he's.
So they get a 40-inch, which is enough to carry me into
He's doing a 40-inch road
the second
dash.
church.
Yeah,
The first church isn't good enough to go to, apparently.
So there is a minefield,
Really?
and those 8 Rads either don't see it or don't give 2 craps.
So they hit 2 inches outside first, right?
Yeah. So roll me 2 skill checks.
Let's get to there first. Let's get to there first. And then we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Roll me
What are they,
some
top
dice.
0, I think?
Yeah. So skill checks, they are 3+, because they're veterans. I checked these stats today.
Or did you? Okay.
Yeah. What I do like that's differentiated in mid-war and not in early / late war is that for assaults, they have they have different numbers. Like for example, the Martyrs aren't 3+ in assault anymore. It's like a 5+ because it's categorized as an open-topped SPG, same as Wesps and.
So let me ask you this then: when we were talking this week about guns, so you know how guns now, like 25 pounders, for example, for the Brits, they have a assault 4 or something. Do you think
Assault?
guns should be able to assault or not?
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't at all.
So why do they have an assault number?
Because if somebody assaults them, they can fight back. They're 4 crew, right?
I like the old way where you rolled up on somebody on the side and then you just kind of got rid of them one at a time.
Well, and remember your 88 battery captured all sorts of Crusaders because it was the platoon commander of the 88 battery. The 88s had
zero to do with it. But
but then the platoon commander was like, we have nice new vehicles to tow our AT8s. All right.
Oh,
Roll me some. Roll me a 1 or
All
a
right,
2.
so just left and
I
right.
want to see a platoon dead on your own turn.
Oh, that's bad.
Sweet.
That's bad.
So it's a AT5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use your dice. That's cool. My dice are there. So AT5, top armor 0.
Ooh, that's good for me.
Why did you roll that?
I need an armor save, right?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Isn't that what that
Ah, you're only bailed out.
Well, no, because it's.
Oh no, yeah,
it's
you make it.
85, so I make it.
Holy shit! They keep
So now,
going.
question, because they did get hit technically. Does he stop there? And the other guy,
No, they keep going.
do they?
You just rolled over it.
Okay.
You were going so fast that the fuse blew up behind it.
me?
Yeah.
All right. Pulled the George apart and pulled out the 50 and just lit them up in the middle of the
Yes. Now we did discuss this earlier. At the end of a dash, you are supposed to face the direction you're going.
Now I have a ton of movement left over.
Yeah. So
12 inches
so,
should be enough
you're
to
basically
kinda-
doing pulling a Tokyo drift.
Pull the
All right.
brake and slide into the
All
spot.
You know what? That's ballsy enough that you just did a 40-inch road dash over a minefield and survived. So,
Why not?
so that's fine. All right. So turn 1, Matt, you blitzed.
I did. Yeah. So commander moved 2 here.
Made his cross check.
And then I tried to move this platoon.
They
I rolled like
did not make
2
a
2s and
cross
a 2 2s and a 1 or something, and then he's the only one that made it.
But those two were still able to fire.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
because I was concealed and gone to ground because I hadn't moved yet, you needed 7s.
I did get the 6, but followed up with a 4. So
Yeah,
I missed.
that's right.
The sevens I'll add is a good. It's good. I like it.
It's basically Dumb and Dumber. So you see there's a chance.
So sevens is good, but
Yeah.
the whole eights is a bit of a stretch. I'm not really big on the 8 thing.
Yeah.
So blitz to the edge of the crops,
And then
and
tactical
moved
them.
them into afterwards,
Yeah.
and they proceeded to fire at the martyrs, which were lined up there.
Which were lined up there, yeah.
You saw the dash
The
through the
heroic.
minefield.
Yeah.
I'll have to actually check and see if that's possible. We should actually look at that movement too and see if you can actually move through a minefield at dash speed. But it seems
It just said, I looked, it just said move. We could have missed it, but it's just interesting.
Either tank platoon.
Yeah, they
Their-
moved
yeah,
their,
recon. They moved up.
they
and
their
spread
dash
out.
to 18.
Basically, I just put them up there to negate your ambush being here or here.
Which was a good idea, and we'll get that in a second. And those guys blitzed and moved up there.
They did, and they fired at your platoon into here, scoring
A hit.
1 hit.
But front or 87 on front armor 5, yeah, those
Yeah,
guns
easy-
are horrible.
Easy to bounce.
I might have to rip off these guns. So his turn didn't do very much. My turn, these guys shimmied over here with the aims of wiping them off the face of the earth. But even after a dash, the scout rule says you get cautious movement.
Right.
So I was hitting him on 6s.
From those guys.
Yeah. I moved my 8 rads from their position behind this house to here so that they got clean open shots. But again, AT5, front armor 3. So he made his saves there. These guys maybe foolishly. I was thinking my AT5 guns, if I could get the 6s needed to hit there. Oh yeah. So in version 3, these guns were range 16, and now they're range 20. So I was able to get some shots into there. Didn't score the killing blow there. That was done by my martyrs, who didn't move, got 8 shots needing 6s, killed 1, and then proceeded to shoot and scoot back. I chose not to deploy my ambush, a decision I regret right now, because these 8 rads... Well, so my side armor on these Panzer 3s is only 3, but the 8 rads are probably going to chew them up by shooting twice each. All I just got to do is pivot those and get 4 shots. And the Panzer, yeah, it's turn 2. And these Panzer 2s, they're just going to wipe out this platoon right away. Oh, and after turn 2, I got to start doing the withdrawal thing. Right, so that's another thing. So anyways, that was turn 1, onward to turn 2. So Matt did his turn 2. I haven't gone yet, but we're going to do it separately because quite a lot of stuff happened. So he passed cross checks, tried to blitz, couldn't, moved up, and because I had shoot and scooted, those guys' only targets were the Panzer 2s, which he killed 2 of.
Right, so couldn't fire from him. My formation commander.
Right, because of
And I
the way
couldn't
the
fire from
angle
him
was,
because of the
yeah.
angle.
But because I was more than 2 inches away here from my shoot and scoot, it removed the martyrs as a target.
Right.
Or they really need to blitz, or else I'm screwed. These guys failed to hit because they were at long range and through concealment. because more than 2 inches. Now, over yonder, not only did these guys have cautious movement, but they have a rate of fire too on the move. So he got some shots in here, which I was able to... So it's side armor to this guy here, but I was able to mistaken target it to the guys that are back here.
Scored
and
3 hits.
Yeah, and there's slightly, like the way the angle is, it was hitting the front armor of my Panzer IV, so I was able to only get bailed out here. These lads drove up, killed one, tried to bail the other one, didn't. Those guys stayed, shot, bailed out this guy.
No.
Oh no, that was them.
Bailed
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, so they bailed out this guy here. I've got protected ammo. It is now my turn 2. So I think I'm going to do my ambush now, I would imagine. I just don't know where. So my turn 2 begins shortly. Alright, so on my turn 2, I deployed my ambush with spacing. So my ambush was these Panzer IIIs.
On my device.
On his advice, yes.
Maximize the shot.
So I blitz moved the martyrs up. One couldn't make it. Blasted these guys. My ambush deployed on the tree line. Blasted those guys. So basically the commanders bailed out and the last remaining platoon guys bailed out. I didn't take a single shot over here. I did move the 2 Panzer IIs over here. Oh, I failed to blitz, so I was hitting these, again, this whole scout thing. So I was hitting him on 7s because it's concealed. I failed my blitz move, and they're gone to ground. This guy just sat here, fired into the ass end of these guys here with his 3 shots. I think he bailed both. These guys didn't move, but they pivoted. So these 2 guys in the frame... shot into them.
Killing one, bailing one.
Yeah, these 2 guys in the frame here, shot here, double bailed.
Yeah.
My CO shot into here. I think just did another bail, or I think he actually made your save or whatever. So that was that. So he's gonna have to take a test here. These guys are fine because there's 2 tanks. Those guys will have to take a test. Commander won't. But crucially, so I completed the Fritz move, which is blitz move, shoot, and then shoot and scoot back. But 2 of my martyrs obviously failed their cross checks. The ambushing Panzer IIIs also did shoot and scoot, 1 failing the cross check there. Over yonder, they tried to shoot and scoot just to turn, because now, while those Panzer IVs are only AT7, I mean, in the side, I mean, if he so much as blitzes to the middle area, well, he might not want to, but he could blitz, shoot to the side, and then potentially shoot and scoot back. That's my advice. Anyhow.
And you gained a counter.
Oh, and I gained a counter, that's right, because, yeah, it's rearguard. Yeah, so now it's your turn 3.
You know what, I think I might have screwed that up, because your... Oh no, independent teams don't count.
They don't count,
right?
no,
Okay,
that's right.
Gotcha.
Matt's turn 3.
Top 3.
Top of 3. So these 2 guys made their remounts. And
blitzed.
Well, no, first they had to make their remounts because they're both bailed.
Yeah.
Then this guy had to make his last stand.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Well, he didn't, but because that's a CO, he re-rolled it.
That's right.
Then they blitzed from over here to behind the cover.
Decided to take that as cover. Martyr stayed put.
Yep.
Moving. 3 of these tanks moved out of the field in order to maximize side shots in that platoon. Moved the 8-rad within 4 and tried to shoot him.
Well, the 8-rad made his remount on a 4 and then made his last stand on a 5.
Also made his last stand.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same thing because now I'm bailed out from this. These guys didn't remount.
Failed to remount with 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't move him either.
Yeah.
You get 2 side shots on him.
So he killed my CO. CO jumped. Some of the shots that went into the side, I bounced 1. The other one I actually made a save because of long range. So side armor 3 versus front armor 7. I'm going to do what you have, and that's a mix of guns.
Yeah. And with the plus one, you ended up with 8.
Because honestly, in early war, I'm sure AT7 is fine, but man, oh man, in mid-war, AT7 sucks. So I might have to change some of these guns around. On the Panzer IVs anyways.
So now it's your turn.
And now it's my turn, and now's the complicated maneuver of I have to pitch one platoon, right? Because I've gained...
You gotta go through this first. You gotta get back in and then do some other stuff.
Oh, because if a unit... Okay, so if the 8 rad fails, then I'm at 5. Okay, yeah, you're right. So we'll do that.
Depending on the count, if
I go over...
Because if he stays not in good spirits, then he counts as destroyed instead of...
Oh, that's right. So if I do... So let's say the 8 rad stays, and I have to pull one, and I pull the 8 rad... He counts as destroyed.
First and then you do last phase, and then we do the...
I would still want to pull an almost dead platoon because these guys could still do some damage.
Right.
All right, cool. So that's your turn 3, and we'll see what I do with mine in terms of pulling. Turn 4.
No. Bottom of 3.
Oh, sorry, bottom of 3. You're right. So bottom of 3. I failed my remount. No, I failed my last stand with my 8 rad, which meant I only had 4 platoons on the table, plus my token from before meant I wasn't over, so delayed counter. So it means I didn't have to pull another platoon. I would have pulled the 8 rad anyways. Okay. So then I had some thinking to do. He's gonna win the game, and I was gonna be like, okay. If I move into concealment and then shoot, he gets the +2 because he's recon.
Well, actually, you're within 8 of that. Don't you have to be within 8?
No, not this one. It's to prevent you. No, that's okay. I'm going to get to it. Hang on. So my gamble was 4 shots will at least cause a bail.
It is 4.
Because of side armor 1. And if I moved to any sort of terrain, I was hitting him on 6s because of the concealed on the ground thing from scouting. So I gambled and I rolled 0 hits.
4 shots.
With 4 shots.
That's awesome.
And my rationale is I can still contest by making my shoot and scoot, which I haven't rolled yet. Over here, in a cascade of kind of fail, I failed a blitz with the tanks.
Couple of them failed cross-check.
Couple of them failed a cross-check. I bailed out one of his vehicles.
And destroyed the other one.
I destroyed the commander and I bailed out that one. So the platoon here is destroyed. The commander is bailed out. That's fine. This platoon's okay, but it's support.
You bailed a martyr in the middle.
Right. But that's not core. Because now we're getting into my other thing. There's a destroyed platoon. Over here I failed my blitz. So I moved up and needing 5s to hit. Brought these guys down to 1 bail, 1 alive. If this unit fails, that's one of his core units. That core unit is there. And
do you know how crazy this is? Even if you fail this test here,
you have to pass your remount. I know, and that was my thing.
But they're reluctant, right?
Yeah.
So I only win on a. You have to.
So first I have to. Okay. So first I have to fail this roll here.
Okay.
So if I pass, I contest.
Right.
Oh my God. Okay. No. All right. No. So that ends my turn. So now we got to do your turn in order, right?
Right.
So first is remount dudes.
So
if you. Okay. So now you can't lose the game.
Okay.
Because of formation.
Mark.
Yeah. He stays down.
Get back in. Anybody else bailed out?
Yes. Because this is a platoon kill if he doesn't get back in.
So he gets
back in. Okay. So now I'll probably lose.
Now
this is to win the game. Last stand of 5+.
So he runs. Well, it stays on the table.
Yeah. All right. So at least we both didn't lose with that series of dice. Now it's game on.
I guess.
Because now you're down to. You still have 2 core platoons and your CO is alive. Right. So you're still okay because you need 2 out of those 3. Yeah, it's getting down and dirty. But yeah, that was a gamble that paid off with the mid-war. It's no longer on just they're confident, right? They're reluctant because they're scouts, so they're built to run away. So that's pretty fun. So top of 4, as we saw, he failed the remount. Otherwise he would have won. Commander got back in, killed one of my martyrs, so now my martyr has to take a test. My martyr platoon. CO's right there. His martyrs only bailed out one guy. The Panzer IIs that were over here got the one got back in, drove over here, took shots in here, but I made my armor save. So he is like he's forcing me to move again. I'm not going to gamble this time. I'm going to have to move him.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And luckily, again, the minefields actually were a deterrent. Otherwise, he would have come around through here.
Take a chance. You're already within 4 inches of that objective, so it really doesn't.
Yeah. If these guys were over here, then yes, send a couple just to contest, just to force me back. But because I correctly angled myself, well, the previous time I was getting side shots because I had to pivot to shoot, and then couldn't shoot and scoot. But now I've angled it so it's 87 on front armor 5, so I was able to make my save. So now it's my turn, and then this gets complicated. So I have 2 markers, plus this platoon is 3, plus this platoon is 4, and then 5, 6. So I have to pull a platoon.
Not yet.
Oh no, I have to take my motivation. No, that's right.
So remount him first.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do this properly. So remount on him is normally 4, but 3 plus because of protected ammo, so he gets in.
Good. Now is he only bailed out tank? Right.
He's the only bailed out tank. So now I got to take a last stand.
And
double check. I think the SPG might be also 5 plus.
Oh really?
It might be 4 though.
4.
This is clutch.
Martyrs are.
I don't know if they get the +1 for last Reich, like the Panzers do. He's going to check. But it's certainly interesting. All tanks, lots of movement. Well, I mean, some movement on one flank.
More of a chess match. This is good.
Well, yeah, no, it's been a superb game. Like we've had a crazy tank duel across this open area here.
So they do. So they get the third Reich. So they're on their last stand on 3 plus for the martyrs.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So I just made it. But now, that means I do have to pull a platoon.
Right.
And I like my martyrs.
Because
I know.
they're below, so they're not in good spirits.
So if I pull them, it counts as a platoon kill.
Right. You count as destroyed.
But right now, I really want his 2 high strength shots to kill your commander.
Okay.
Which might put you into danger. Yeah, because if I can kill the 2 Panzer IIs, you'll have no commander.
Right.
1 platoon in good spirits that counts.
You need these guys to contest.
Well, yeah, they're going to move for sure. But I'm saying,
pull your Panzer 3s. Right, Panzer.
That's Panzer 3s, yeah. No, those are 3.
3s. Yeah.
I'm just thinking if I kill these 2 or kill 1, you fail, and I kill the commander with the martyr. Yeah, but who do I pull?
Yeah. Because that happens before all that other stuff. You have to think about that right.
Okay, we're going to gamble again.
You're at that step.
I'm going to pull the Panzer IIs. I want to keep the martyrs.
Reveal ambush to skip that. Crap, now you're on to movement.
Oh god, this is gonna be. That could probably be horrible, but we'll see. I'm gonna gamble. Oh boy.
Good turn.
Yeah. So I end up pulling my Panzer IIs, leaving the martyr.
The gamble.
Who did pass. Martyr shot. Commander failed. My Panzers, I did pass 1 cross check to contest this so I don't lose the game. Thank God I did. Because in a cataclysm of fail, these guys missed completely. These other guys all missed completely. So, yeah. So he still has... Oh, I did kill the bailed out... He was gonna mistaken target onto a live one, but then realized... It's better to kill the already bailed out one because even if it happens, the unit's still in good spirits. So he's got a commander and 2 units in good spirits that are part of his formation, and he's got an extra thing.
Right.
So that is how turn 4 ends. Now it's turn 5. Like he's still moving, but man, he passed all his minefield tests, bastard. So
and
now
in the blitz check.
And a blitz check.
So I got to force you to turn around.
Now, so now I have to turn around. Man.
Yeah, you have to move.
I think he's got me.
Right.
Because I can't deal with those Panzer IIs with my... Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. It's getting dicey. I might have to make him a formation check.
Formation. I can't break this. Kill this platoon and...
This platoon, my CO, the Panzers... Yeah, the martyrs don't count.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
And the other stuff is dead.
Okay.
The Panzer 2s and my
So,
8 rads are dead. Yeah.
I'm going. Your bottom.
So top of turn 5.
It's your turn next.
Like I just said, he did blitz and then tactical through the minefield to contest that one, which forces.
But decided only to move 2 because once 2 got through, I decided to stay outside and not.
Yeah, because you didn't want to leave them there and then they have to take a second
No,
test
that's
moving
right.
out. You just do one. No, that was smart actually. So I'm gonna have to send, you know what? My commander can probably go and at least contest it because my CO is there. But then that leaves only 3 tanks over here. This guy's. Oh yeah. So I guess first things first is remount. He doesn't remount.
Sure.
Frig. Now it's last stand for the martyrs. So he's okay.
Man, oh, man.
Lovely. So now, because I pulled a platoon last time, my delay counters are gone. So now I count platoons. So my martyr's there, so that's 1. My Panzer 3s are, even with him still being bailed, I still have 2 left.
Wait.
Actually, I have 3.
So you pulled on. You have to start on 2. Turn 2.
No, but as
Turn
soon as
2,
you pull,
couldn't.
you lose all the delay counters. So it starts over.
So it starts over. So turn. So
It's turn 5 now. I pulled last turn on turn 4.
you're adding 2 to whatever you have on the table.
No, I don't have to add 2 for anything. You lose the delay counters as soon as you pull.
So you got a delay counter on turn 2.
No, I lose the
Stop.
delay
You pulled. You got a delay counter on turn 2.
and another one on turn 3.
No, you pulled a unit
That was turn 4.
on turn 3.
No, I didn't. I pulled it on turn 4. Trust me.
Why? I didn't kill anything.
No, but on turn 3 I didn't have to pull. Remember?
You have 5 on the table plus 1 delay counter is 6. And then turn 4.
Well, we'll look at the video.
Right?
Either way, as soon as last turn, I thought I pulled the 2 Panzer 2s in a gamble. Did I not? We'll have to check the video.
Okay.
Either way, even if I get a delay counter, right? I get 1 for the Martyr, 2 for the Panzer 3s, 3 for the Panzer 4s. I have no other units,
So you wouldn't get to 6 anyway.
so I wouldn't get to 6 anyways.
Right. Okay.
So I don't have to pull, but I'm down to like just a couple tanks. And if this lousy guy could ever pass a freaking
Cross check.
yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna
At
do
least you're
this.
staying in the game. That's good.
Yeah, somehow. But you got me now. Somebody's got to move over there, and it'll be like that World of Tanks map where you're just hiding behind, and you know there's a guy behind the church, but you don't want to peek out first.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be. So that's what we'll do, I guess. Turn 5. Bottom of turn 5, starting soon. So that went really well for me.
Killed him.
I killed him with the Martyr, and I killed 1, needing 6s with these Panzer 4s. So I didn't go with the Blitz. I went with just a cross check on that guy there. These 2 guys shot, the 2 Panzer 3s shot 2 apiece. So 5 shots needing 6s. I actually got 2 6s. Bailed out 1,
And then I got 1.
and then you got 1
At
6.
least I got 1 6.
Over here, I killed the 1 after moving here. My CO moved to right here, took a pot shot, but did nothing. So at least I'm contesting here.
You need him to run in order not to lose the game.
Oh, that's right, because he's bailed
He's
out.
bailed
Shoot! So
So-
if you make this, you win. Oh,
Sir,
oh no! They're not the.
So Panzer 2 light tank platoon.
They're probably just regular 3
Their last stand is on a 3 up.
because they have the last Reich.
So I'll do them first. Because that's the only one that matters, really.
GG.
If this guy runs, then he runs, but 6 around,
Yes.
right?
And you have a
I
unit
have one
over here.
who's in bad spirits.
Yeah, but even if you lose this, you still have 2 units,
Okay, he stays.
and you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you win. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. What a game, dude.
good game, man. Good
Wow.
game. Very lucky on a die roll.
Games are good when they come down to like literally stuff like this.
Yeah, and
Like crazy last moves.
it's not early die rolls. We're talking. So this is top 6.
Yeah. Wow,
so 6
man.
turns. That's pretty good.
And we didn't have to use infantry. Like I thought, like driving up here thinking,
The same
I'll
list.
take a Panzer list. Well, I didn't think about the same list thing until I got here.
And
but-
neither did I.
'cause the last time we did-
Once we started looking at my Brits,
Yeah.
the stuff that they have out right now, it doesn't really work. My British list, I should say.
You need the
If
Shermans.
you've been on the site, my first list that I made was divisional cavalry list Australian out of the Africa book.
Yeah. So the div cav there had Crusaders, the only card that came out.
Crusaders and Sherman support.
Yeah.
Then Battlefront messed that up when they got rid of Shermans for some reason. They took them
In version 3.
out. Yeah.
And then now they screwed you even more because there is a card for New Zealander div cav.
Right.
All Honey Stewarts, and you have Crusaders. Although I will always let you use Crusaders instead of Honey Stewarts, but it's like,
Crusaders
you're going to use...
a better looking model. I'll never own any Stewarts. I just don't like them. So.
Yeah. I sold mine. Actually, I traded mine for Panthers.
Everybody has them.
So we rocked the same list. We had a good game. I thought it would go quicker, but it was a real chess match, though, which I like. And it's only 51 weeks until Canadian Nationals mid-war, so we do have some practice ahead. But I want to be a lot more prepared than we were last year or this year. I mean, really, we only had 2 games of version 4 late war before the tournament.
2, yeah.
And that was just you and me. No, I had a third one. I had one against Rob.
Okay. And I also played another one against Dave from Pet. So.
Oh, and not only that, you guys went to the tournament, though, didn't you?
I didn't.
No, you didn't? Oh, yeah, Rob and Andrew did.
Andrew came
So
up.
they had those extra games against the Petawawa guys, which was fine. But, I mean, we had, no games. You know what? I'm shocked I won 3 games at Canadian Nationals. You did 3 as well, didn't you? 3 and 3?
No.
You went 2, 2 and 1, I think, right?
No. Oh, the draw, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you count it as a...
Well, it's a loss, but it was really... You didn't lose. It was
Not a
the
lot of
double
points.
draw.
But I noticed if you had won your last game... You
I would have been
moved up.
5th or 6th.
Yeah. I mean, I
know.
ended up... This is my worst, I think, in any event that I've played in.
Really? We had no practice, man. We had no games.
No.
And that changes now. I mean, you know what? We had a fun game, and you can naysay version 4. Well, the version 4, the rules I think are tight. Version 4, the mid-war lists are kind of wonky, but looking at the new American ones is fine.
Because they don't exist right now.
Right, but the thing is, we still had a fun game using identical lists. It doesn't matter what's in the lists. We still had a really freaking good game. The rules are still good. Look at all these dead tanks. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, I got, let's see, for the tray, got...
Yeah, you
smoke markers.
You got nothing but smoke markers. We both ran out of bailed out markers ages ago.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed that you drove freaking 5 vehicles through minefields and not one went through.
Just on skill checks, just on luck.
Well, that's right.
The
Yeah,
real gamble was in the beginning with forcing the center of the table.
yeah.
Running
You know what?
the recce
Yeah,
down the road,
Yeah.
doing, taking the 48.
yeah. I thought it was gonna be an easy kill until you told me it's like, oh no, actually, even though those guys just dashed over there because they're behind the hedge, I'm hitting them on 6s because of the cautious movement, which is cool.
Scout.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, I don't want to rip off these guns, but man, in mid-war, the short guns, they're just horrible.
I'll give you an excuse to paint some other tanks, maybe.
They're horrible. I'm not painting. Dude, I just finished painting 12 freaking Panzer IV.
Mine looks like crap right now because I've got a mishmash. This is...
Yeah, but you can easily...
The list,
Well,
right?
no, but
I don't
you
actually own any...
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not going to make Africa Corps ones. You're just going to paint them as Eastern Front, and when
that's
Eastern
right.
Front book comes out, then
Yeah,
you're
and then I
fine.
can go back to using all of my Eastern Front
Yeah.
tanks.
I would just quickly repaint those 2 Africa Corps ones you picked up off that trade and make them match.
Oh, yeah, with the really bad stripe. I don't even know what you call that. It's just horrible.
Oh, just fix it up. I mean, paint them like the other ones. It's fine. Yeah. Anyways, dude, that was a great game.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Definitely worth a drive up to not play 40K.